Good afternoon, cricket fans, and welcome to Finals Day here at the fan code Emirates D10 2024, powered by 7 districts. 7 teams have been reduced to 4. It is the final 4 competing for D10 glory, and the first semi-final coming up is Sharjah taking on Emirates Blues live from the 7 district stadium in Ajman. Well, that is the lineup for you, the 2 semi-finals. First, we have Sharjah taking on the Blues at 2:45 p.m. local time. At 5:15, we have the big match of the heavyweight clash between Emirates Reds and Abu Dhabi, and then later in the evening at 9:45 p.m. local time, we will have the grand finale of the fan code Emirates D10. Well, let's take a look at the stats of the tournament so far. Mohammad Wasim, by far the top run getter, 519 runs, 2 D10 hundreds in this edition, best of 138. And take a look at that strike rate, 265. Well, the UAE and Emirates Reds captain has been absolutely phenomenal, next level performance. Then you have Ali Sharjah behind him, just about 170 runs behind. Then we have Tanit Suri, UAE's #1 wicketkeeper batter, who had a fabulous tournament for Fujairah, super consistent, 310 runs to his name. And then we have the Sharjah skipper Khalid Shah, and of course the evergreen all-rounder Rohan Mustafa in there as well for Abu Dhabi at 249 runs. Well, in terms of the wicket takers, UAE's #1 leg spinner Zohaib Zubair leading the charts, 17 wickets. Economy rate is fabulous, under 10, and the average as well, under 10 as well. Saghir Khan, the young high-flying all-rounder for Ajman, he's had a wonderful tournament. His partner in crime, the left-arm seamer Owais Ahmed, has done really well as well. And then you have Abu Dhabi's left-arm seamer Uzair Khan at 11 wickets in just 9 matches. And then Umair Ali Khan for Emirates Red having a good tournament as well. 11 scalps to his name too. Well, D10 is all about the big hits and the big maximums. Who's hit the most sixes? Absolutely no surprises at all. Mohammad Wasim, top of the pops, 48 sixes in 11 innings. That means he's hitting 4 or 5 maximums in every knock. And yesterday alone against Emirates Blues, he hit 14 maximums in that 138. Ali Sharjah was right behind him till yesterday's match. Now he's on 32 maximums. Then you have Saghir, Khalid Shah and Ali Abid well behind the pack. Well then, you've got the stats, you've got the numbers, you're all updated. What about the pitch? Let's find out with Faizan Khan in the middle.
It's a big day. It's a hot day. It's 44 degrees Celsius out here right now. So very difficult conditions for the players to play in the afternoon game, which is going to be the first semi-final. We have 3 games lined up today. First semi-final, second semi-final, then there's a small break, and we will have the finals at night. So it's a 3-game day. And for this, the pitch is a brand new wicket, which looks like a very, very hard wicket. There's a slight breeze also that will play a small role in this particular game. But let's take a look at the wicket right now. It looks like a very, very hard wicket. It looks like a wicket that will have a lot of runs. There's not going to be much turn, but in the afternoon game, you can expect a few balls to grip into the surface condition. The bowlers need to bowl it slow through the air, especially the slower bowlers. Even the faster bowlers can get some returns on slower balls. That is the only armory that the bowlers will have. Otherwise, it is a batting paradise here at the 7 Districts Cricket Stadium. I think any team winning the toss, especially in this game, the afternoon game, would like to bat first to save their side from this torrid heat.
A hard wicket with a grip of turn later in the evening, but overall a batter's paradise, to quote Faizan Khan there. So it certainly looks like conditions tailor-made for a wonderful finals day here at the Emirates D10. Well, we know about the pitch, we know the stats, we know everything is in readiness, as is Faizan Khan with the 2 captains in the middle for the all-important toss.
Welcome to the toss of the final day at the fan code Emirates D10, powered by 7 districts. This is going to be a 3-game day, and the first match is the first semi-final, where the 2 captains are here with me for the toss. From Sharjah, we have Khalid Shah. From Emirates Blues, we have Akif Raja, and our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. It's very hot and humid conditions out here already. Sharjah is the home side and Khalid is going to flip the coin. Heads is the call. Tails it is. Khalid, you've won the toss. What will you decide?
I'm going to bat first.
Is it to do something with saving the players from the heat?
Nothing especially. It's just that because we have a good bowling lineup. Our strength is bowling in this tournament, to be very honest. So looking to put a decent target on the board and try to defend that.
Well, you've done fantastically well in this tournament as a unit. Your bowling is outstanding. One bowler goes, another champion comes in to bowl. So how difficult it has been for the other sides to score against you?
Well, to be very honest, T10 format is all about the bowler's game. The more options you have as a captain, the more comfortable you are on the ground. So I'm pretty happy that the guys are doing well. They are all quality bowlers, and it's a good situation. Sharjah is in a good situation because of bowlers mainly.
I'm not going to keep you in this heat, so thank you so much and wish you all the very best. Akif, I am sure you're not very happy that they are batting first.
नहीं आज हम पहले होता है तो बॉलिंग ही करते हैं
अच्छा
हाँ जी जी
कोई रीज़न है उसका पर्टिकुलर रीज़न है कुछ स्टडी किया है
रीज़न वही है कि वही 110 120 तक पकड़ेंगे तो आपको पता है कि इतनी स्ट्रेंथ है बैटिंग में भी कि वो इतना चेज़बल कर सकते हैं हम स्कोर
बहुत फाइट करनी पड़ी है यहाँ तक पहुँचने के लिए और यहाँ से आगे जाने के लिए अब शारजा जैसी टीम को बीट करना पड़ेगा कैसा कॉन्फिडेंस है टीम का
नहीं कॉन्फिडेंस जो है वो बहुत अच्छा है लास्ट गेम जो हम खेले हैं इवन स्कोर बहुत ज़्यादा था बट वही है कि कोशिश की है बच्चों ने अच्छा जो है वो मतलब 130-35 फिर भी किया है तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह जो है मोराल हाई है
Young boys have come good. Ahmed Tariq, Zainullah, unfortunately, I heard that he's not there today.
हाँ जी वो उसको कोई हमें फैमिली इशू है जिसकी वजह से वो नहीं अवेलेबल ज़ाहिर है उसकी कमी तो वो होगी कोई लास्ट इनिंग उसने बहुत अच्छी खेली है अहमद तारिक बहुत अच्छा खेल रहा है और भी 2-3 आर्यन सक्सेना और मतलब काफ़ी अच्छे मतलब बच्चे हैं जो अच्छा कर रहे हैं
All right, wish you all the very best for today's game. Hope to see you in the finals.
Thank you.
Well, the news from the middle is under this hot sun, it is Sharjah who have won the toss and they have decided to bat first.
Well, top stuff there, Faizan. So news from the centre. Sharjah have won the coin flip in the first semi-final and have elected to bat first. Let's run through the two playing 11s for you. For Sharjah, a very settled side. Ayan Afzal Khan, Chirag Suri, Farhan Khan, perhaps the outstanding speedster of the tournament. Irfan Mohammad, excellent all-rounder. Khalid Shah, of course, leading the side. Khuzaima bin Tanveer and Mohammad Rohit, the two fast bowlers. Rojit Ganesh, Shahid Bhutta, Uzair Haidarman, and the big inclusion is Zahoor Khan is back into the side for Noorullah Ayubi. And for Emirates Blues, Ahmed Tariq, who played a sparkling innings yesterday against Emirates Reds, Akif Raja, the captain, Aryan Saxena, Ethan D'Souza, the two young batters. Then you have Harsh Desai, the young ambidextrous all-rounder, Hazrat Bilal, Madhav Manoj, Mohammad Asif, Usaid Amin, the off-spinner, Yusuf Khan, and Zawar Fareed, UAE capped all-rounder. So very settled side. They know their combinations, they know their strengths and weaknesses. And now it's over to the 22 men who will be in the middle to contest this first semi-final of the fan code Emirates D10. Joining me in the comm box is the one and only dashing Asghar Khan. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Ahmed Khwaja, and good afternoon, viewers. Another exciting day. It's a big day. 2 semi-finals line up, and then it will be the finals as well. First of them, Sharjah versus Emirates Blues. Khwaja, this should be a very good contest. Two powerful sides going at each other.
Oh, absolutely. Emirates Blues put up a plucky performance last night against Emirates Reds, but Mohammad Wasim, of course, ruling the roost. But they applied themselves very well with the bat. They have made it through on the final day of the group stage. Got that vital victory against Dubai. Khalid Shah, outstanding among the top 5 run getters of the tournament. 250 runs, terrific strike rate. He would like to get a better than 45 not out in the big semi-final.
Big day for the captain, winning the toss and batting first. Well, we all know how dangerous he is at the top of the order, and it's a very good move as well to get Uzair Haider up the order. He's a wonderful striker, and that's where he bats at his best.
Oh, I love this change they made to their lineup. Uzair Haider, dangerous hitter, strike rate of 174, but that's well below par. He can go ahead 200 plus on a good day, and they've sent him right up top. I like this move they made. Very positive, bold move, and that's the way Khalid Shah has led the side.
He's led the side brilliantly. Kind of team he's picked, the kind of fast bowling he has, and he's an attacking leader as well.
So it's going to be Akif Raja, the Emirates Blues captain, with the new ball in hand. 9 wickets in the tournament. Economy rate slightly on the higher side, but he bowled really well in that game versus Dubai, the must-win game, and really settled the contest there and then. Has the ability to swing the ball, has the ability to take early wickets. So here we go. The first semi-final of the fan code Emirates D10 about to get underway. Akif Raja bowling to Khalid Shah, first ball. Hint of in-swing into the pads and nicely tucked away towards mid-wicket. A big sigh of relief for the Sharjah captain to get off the mark.
Nicely tucked away. That in-swing, encouraging for Akif Raja. He got that movement. There's a strong breeze as well. It's a very hot afternoon, Khwaja, but you can see a little bit of movement with the new ball. So, good start.
Yeah, absolutely. The temperatures are soaring today. The first day of June, but it's not been that pleasant at all. It's at least in the mid-40s degrees Celsius and even hotter right down in the middle where all the action is taking place. And of course, if you want to live stream the fan code Emirates D10 in India, just get on your fan code app, live stream it there. And for the rest of the world, just hop onto YouTube on the Sports Eye channel. All the action absolutely free of cost, and you can take part and enjoy the contests. In-swinger, pardon me, out-swinger once again, but beyond the tram lines will be a wide.
He's getting that ball to swing. That's a very good sign here. Can he get it a little straight? He's pretty much rooted to the crease, doesn't move his feet, relies on his hand-eye coordination. Superb striker of the ball. So there's a chance for Akif Raja. If he pitches the ball in the right area, that can bring the outside edge into play.
Yeah, there is a deep point and a deep mid-wicket in position for Ajman. Oh, this time he gets it absolutely bang on. Beautiful delivery from Akif Raja.
Top delivery, an ordinary shot there. Maybe touch of nerves there for Uzair. The swing after the pitch just left him.
Yeah, this is the first time I believe he's opening in the D10. And to do that in a pressure knockout game, it certainly can be early nerves, as we can see Uzair trying to play across the line to a foolish delivery. Perhaps just drop and run. There are plenty of gaps, especially on the onside. Only a mid-on and fine leg in the circle. Leading edge. Oh, just short of mid-off. Zawar Farid thought about it, but in the end didn't commit to the catch. And Akif Raja is not pleased.
Half a chance there. Once again, Uzair looking to close the face of his bat, looking to play through the leg side, getting that leading edge. Was in the air for a long time. Well, a really tough one. You can't really call it a chance there. But had he gone forward, maybe there's a little sniff there.
And needs to be a few yards off that 30-yard ring. Just move in a couple of paces. Akif Raja has started off really well here. Uzair is eventually off the mark. We have seen when you bowl in that back of length area, there is some mischief in the wicket. Can get that variable bounce. On the charge was Khalid Shah, but not quite out of the middle, just splicing his stroke.
We have seen in the afternoon games, wicket tends to just hold a little. Doesn't quite come on. Once the light comes on in the evening, it's a much better track. But Khalid Shah, right move in a big game, winning the toss and batting first, because bowling is his strength. Quality he possesses, likes of Zaur, Farhan, Husama bin Tanveer, Ayan, Zaur Khan. So that's a right move there.
The list of bowler goes on and on. Absolute quality in that bowling department for Sharjah. Sliced over point. And it's gone all the way for 6. What a shot, Khalid Shah.
Oh, that is a wonderful shot, opening the face of the bat with Offord. And he's gone hard. Wonderful way to get the innings going with that maximum. Superb stroke.
Unbelievable shot, just using the pace of the bowler against him. Great wrist work and targeted the right area, the shorter point boundary towards the 7 Districts Cricket Academy. Brand new, I've heard, and a wonderful facility in its own right. There you can see in the background there. So early maximum conceded by Akif, but overall not a bad over by any means.
No, he's bowled really well. Just that extra bit of width helping Khalid Shah. He's very, very strong player. Square of the wicket, so now they brought that fielder up in the ring and pushes the square leg back.
So 2 men deep on the onside. Yeah, there you can see that deep point just coming in and coming around the wicket. So better idea. Let's see if he can execute. 2 boundary riders on the onside. Oh, beautiful change of pace delivery. Mishandled by the keeper. Ahmed Tariq, perhaps a bit tired after his exertions last night. Here in the middle. After the first over of power play, Sharjah are off to a decent start. 10 for no loss. So it's going to be Aryan Saxena sharing the new ball with Akif Raja. Those gentle seamers at military medium, or maybe a hint of off spin. Let's see if he can get it right. No Hazrat Bilal with the new ball, or Zawar Farid. That could have been an option. Only 1 wicket in the D10, but he's quite reliable. At least he can bowl to a line and length. Nothing fancy, and he will be inducing the batter to make a mistake. There is a long on in position as well immediately. And chopped away behind point. Khalid Shah is on a roll.
Again, a little bit of width, and he went hard at that one, flown over that fielder's head. Khalid Shah is such a positive player. No real nerves from him. He's ready to take on the bowling.
Well, can't really call that a chance. Aryan Saxena was excited for a minute, but that was very firmly struck. And the Sharjah captain is stepping up in the big knockout game. Good to see, leading from the front. A lot depends. Oh, full toss, but he's cluffed it. It's still sailing away for 6. What a shot.
Loose delivery and dispatched all the way for 6. Khalid moves on to 17 in just 6 deliveries. That was a bit of a gift, and he's too good a player to miss out on those sort of full tosses.
Yeah, somebody tell Aryan that Christmas is in December, not in June. Absolute gift. And Khalid Shah is taking the game away early from Emirates Blues. And they're feeding him to his strength. Slammed over extra cover. No need to run for that one. Has that gone all the way?
Oh, this is even better. Going through the offside, square of the wicket, in front of square, again width. And that strong bottom hand coming into play. Khalid is on a roll here. He's on a mission here. What a statement from the captain, winning the toss and batting first and getting his side off to a flyer.
I'm not sure why Aryan Saxena was given the power play over. The only way to contain Sharjah is to take wickets. And you're just trying to get out of the power play overs with that economy rate intact. He's not going to let you go. Already on 21 of 8. Sliced over point again. Couple of bounces into the fence. Khalid Shah unstoppable in the semi-final.
This is one area you can't bowl to this man, is to provide him width. He will hit you all day long. And Emirates Blues, they need to learn very quickly here, Ahmed Khwaja.
18 runs conceded in the over. It's just a defensive approach, Azhar Khan. Why not trust Zawar Farid or Hazrat Bilal to get him out rather than contain him? Because he will not be contained. Another full toss belted away to mid-wicket. And good fielding by Ethan D'Souza. 20 runs taken off the over. And Sharjah off to a flyer. 30 for none. So Hazrat Bilal now coming into the attack, but they're already going at 15 runs per over here, Asghar.
I was very surprised with that move. I would have gone with Hazrat Bilal the second over. In a big game like this, you should look to take wickets. Match fire with fire. And we know Khalid is going to go hard here.
Meanwhile, Uzairban, he's been enjoying the fireworks from the other end. Flicked over square leg. Flat 6.
How good was that from Uzair? Straight away putting Hazrat Bilal under tremendous pressure there. Moving across and just helped on his way. Oh, this was effortless stuff there from Man.
Sheer disrespect from Uzairban. This man has been capped by the UAE and bowls at 140 clicks, but it was a slot ball, a loosener. And this game is running away from the Blues very, very quickly. Hazrat Bilal needs to strike.
It wasn't a really bad delivery there. Just sheer quality, improvisation, and he's on the act here, Uzairman.
Overpitched again, punched out towards mid-off. Akif Raja slight misfield, but that ball was really travelling. Well, no issues with the outfield. It's lightning quick.
He's done really well there. Being a fast bowler, that was travelling. You got to get low and stop that one. Not easy in this heat.
Yeah, and of course, they just played a match last night against Emirates Reds, and they were just chasing the ball around as Mohammad Wasim hit 14 sixes in a D10 innings. That's more than one per over. What a player he is. More than 500 runs in the tournament. Clearly the best batter of the tournament by some distance. Meanwhile, Khalid Shah has started off like a house on fire here. 27 of just 10 deliveries. Hazrat Bilal trying to get his field right. He's pushed the point fielder deep as well. Let me remind you, it's not the power play over. And he's got the deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on as well. So mid-off, as you can see, is in the circle. And he's got two men deep on the offside. Third man and fine legger in. So a deep point and a deep extra cover. That is the kind of pressure Khalid Shah is putting on them. And he bowls. Good fielding at cover point. Nice stop there by Mohammad Asif.
The idea is to take the ball away from him. That brings risk as well because he's very, very strong in that area. But also it can provide that catching opportunity in the deep.
Yeah, well, as a fast bowler, if you're taking a deep extra cover, well, that's the kind of message that you're sending to the opposition is that you're completely afraid of them. You're just worried they'll smack you all across the park. You're not looking to take wickets. And Hazrat Bilal, he's been okay in this over. No real venom in his bowling so far. Trying to clear that front leg. Just not timing the ball here, Uzair.
Yeah, okay, and he just tried to hit that one too hard. Well, in a game like this, when you know you got to take wickets, I think my message should be loud and clear. Even if you go for runs, why not bounce, give him a couple of bumpers, test him with that short delivery on his body, around that rib cage, and these are the tactics sometimes you need in a big game like this.
And Hazrat Bilal has a very good bouncer. You're spot on there. There is a deep square leg in position for Khalid Shah. Let's see. Oh, he goes for the full Yorker, but down the leg side. You don't want to be bowling extra deliveries in this oppressive heat.
Well, just string on the pads, lucky to get away with that one. Fine leg up in the circle. Any bat that would have raced away. Well, we haven't seen the change of pace as yet. I think in the afternoon game, Ahmed Khwaja, that change of pace could come a lot early in the innings, even with the brand new ball.
Absolutely. You need to try all the tricks up your sleeve. Hazrat Bilal, I just don't see that momentum in his run-up. He's just ambling in at the crease. Usually really rushes in hard. Beautiful rhythmical action. Heaved away over square leg. That's a tremendous hit from Khalid Shah. Absolutely brilliant.
He's looking in sublime form here, Khalid Shah. The two fielders out on the boundary. They were not even in contention. Have a look at that one. That is outstanding blow from Sharjah captain.
What a great flourish on that one. He was always aiming to hit it for six. No worrying about rolling the wrists over, keep it along the carpet. I want to send it out of the park. This is a blinder of an innings already. 34 of just 12 deliveries.
Very good pitch. One feels you need 130 on the board.
Fuller delivery and very smartly pushed out towards extra cover. And they'll pick up an easy two. Expensive over from Hazrat Bilal. 18 of it. Sharjah on a roll. 48 for no loss. So it's going to be young Harsh Desai coming into the attack. Can bowl left arm orthodox and right arm off break. Sticking to the off break for now. Right in the block hold. And a misfield. Well, that's very casual indeed. You're already under the pump and you're gifting free runs.
Bowling hasn't been great. This onslaught has been brilliant from Khalid. Well, the fielding needs to really lift up here. Otherwise, they will be chasing leather in this hot afternoon here.
So changes in the field being made. There is a cover sweeper going out more towards extra. And the straight fielders in the deep. 3 men on the onside. Harsh Desai. Well, he'll know Khalid Shah very well. They play a lot of cricket together for the Sharjah Cricket Council in the various tournaments. Have been teammates as well. So let's see if he can bank on that experience. Or he'll be slammed over long on for 6. 50 up for Sharjah in style.
And the captain is leading from the front. Another biggie from Khalid Shah. Harsh just firing that in. The idea is to bowl it in the block hole. Difficult for the spinner. Gets underneath it. And when he gets hold of it, it's a stay hit. Big hit from Khalid.
He had just missed his length. Became a slot ball. And Khalid Shah is tearing Emirates Blues apart here. 42 of just 14 deliveries. Strike rate of 300. What a good wicket. Oh, he's missed out there. That was short and wide.
Short and wide, and he gets away with it. Harsh Desai. This time just slow through the air. And it was there to cut.
No real turn at all. It is tough for the bowlers out there. He goes big again. Deep mid wicket looking into the sun. Can he take it? No, he cannot. And it's gone for 4 as well.
Huge moment in this game. Harsh Desai creating a chance, and it is D'Souza there. Well, you got to take those, Ahmed Khwaja. If you have the dreams of reaching the finals, they need to stop this onslaught.
Well, just the way he was shielding his eyes from the sun, I had a feeling this was going down. Clear blue skies, but that speck of white can be difficult to pick up in the wind. Quick single, nicely done. Khalid Shah absolutely on his A game this afternoon.
Brilliant. The kind of intent, the courage he's shown, the strokes he's played. That's what you need at the top of the order.
And he's got his highest score of the D10 right here in the big knockout game. Just 1 stroke away from a glorious 50. And Ajman just being allowed to chill and have a stroll in the park. 10 off 6. Chip down the ground. So Harsh, in the overall context, has bowled a decent over, produced a chance as well. 61 for no loss, Sharjah after 4. Zawar Fareed now. UAE capped all-rounder. Very fine batter. He's had a tremendous tournament. But now they need him to step up with the ball in hand here, Asghar.
He's bowled really well throughout the campaign. On that big day now, it's a place in the finals or nothing. There's a lot on stake. There's a lot of pressure on both the sides. But Sharjah, how well Khalid has started off. It's a wonderful start.
Well, we didn't see Hazrat Bilal use his variations at all. But Zawar Fareed relies very heavily on mixing it up. That back of the hander, off cutter, off pace delivery. And immediately shows us that leg cutter. And Ajman very smartly just feeding the strike to Khalid Shah.
Ajman was up to the task. He didn't get hold of that one. But using his feet, knowing that there's going to be a lot of slow balls from Zawar.
So taking a look at the field, there is a long on, deep mid-wicket, deep square leg on the onside for Khalid Shah. Third man in the ring. Fine leg is very square and in the ring. So he can just tickle it around the corner for an easy boundary. Zawar coming around the wicket with a deep extra cover on the offside. Oh, he was looking exactly for that stroke, but just slipping down leg.
Just straying onto the pads. The idea is right, but execution needs to be a lot better. Coming round the wicket, looking to tuck up the left-hander. But at the same time, you got to be careful. Don't drift onto the pads.
A flying start here for Sharjah. Easily looking at that 130 plus sort of score. The entire batting lineup to come. Nudged away. And that's much better. Wicket to wicket on a good length. It's not a difficult game plan, but can be difficult to execute when you have Khalid Shah in front of you.
Yeah, because he clears his front leg. He makes rooms at time and also looks to go big. So there's a lot of pressure, a lot of nerves at the top of your mark when you're bowling to Khalid Shah.
Decent start for Zawar. This has been hammered over cow corner. High and handsome on top of the dugout for 6.
Uzair Man joining the party here. Wonderful blow. Shuffling across the crease and he's picked that slowed one. That's beautifully played.
Yeah, he read that one a day early. He knew it was coming. Towering hit. And now he's moved on to 18 in the blink of an eye as well. Tremendous opening partnership. Sharjah, of course, they did reach the previous D10 final, losing out to Abu Dhabi. It was the Alishan Sharafu show that evening. A better delivery, wide Yorker. Nicely executed by Zawar.
That's much better. You got to look to take the ball away from Uzair. He's a very, very strong leg side hitter. And he's playing Zawar with supreme confidence.
Well, Akif Raja did say if he had won the coin toss, he would have bowled first anyway. So each team got what they wanted. And Sharjah, well, going at above 14 runs per over here. So even 150 is possible. Beautifully bowled. I think that may be the first or second dot ball of the innings.
A rare dot ball there. Good bowling from Zawar. Saw him coming and just took the ball away from him. The context of the game, 10 runs so far is so good. If he can close this over.
Yeah, might be just thinking about his milestone here, Khalid Shah. Hence, slowing down. Not looking to belt the ball out of the park. And Zawar has done a decent job so far. Needs to close out the over well, though. Beautiful Yorker. An excellent execution. Well, at the halfway mark, Sharjah still in a very strong position. 71 for no loss.
Another bowling change is going to be Usad into the attack. 71 for none after 5 overs as I welcome Faizan Khan.
Thank you so much, Asghar. I was out there in the heat for like half an hour max. And I felt so dehydrated that I have had 2 bottles of water. It's so hot out there. That's a good looking shot again. This is not timed to perfection, but will still roll away to the boundary for a 4.
Sliced away, giving himself room, trying to open up the offside. And gets that up and above that fielder. Again, very positive batting. It's a very hot afternoon and nobody knows better than you. And also the players in the middle having a tough time.
Absolutely. Kudos to a camera team as well. They're out there in the heat They will be out there all throughout the day. Nicely bowled, some kick off the surface. So at the pitch report, I said if you bowl it slow through the air, especially for the spinners, it's going to get some perches off the wicket, maybe stick a little bit into the surface because it is a very dry surface out there right now. This is played well again. Cover sweeper will come into play. Only a single this time around.
Nicely played from Uzair. What a good move from Khalid Shah to get him up the order. He's a genuine opening batter. And from the middle order, getting him up the order is a wonderful move. And what a partnership. What a day.
Yeah, what a day. It's 44 degrees Celsius. The way the players are going at things, I mean, hats off. The kind of preparation, the kind of strength, physical ability it takes for the players to be out there in this heat. That's absolutely amazing. That's commitment at its very best. Swinging across the line, Khalid missing it completely. This is a good over now. Just 5 coming off the first 4 balls.
A wonderful stuff there from Usaid. Just not giving him that room. Played away on the offside. Another dot ball. Last 3 or 4 deliveries. Khalid Shah just stuck a little.
Ahmed Khwaja pointed that out. And this is going to be his first 50 if he gets there. So slowing down just a little bit. This is Upish. It's going in the gap. That is it. That's 50 up for Khalid Shah. His first in this D10 as captain. Well done, Khalid Shah.
That is one of the most meaningful half centuries you will ever see in a knockout game. In a semi-final, captain leading from the front. Quicker delivery and he's just helped on his way for 4. What a stuff coming in from the Sharjah skipper, Khalid Shah. 80 for none after 6.
Of the last 2 overs, Zawar Farid bowled one of those and he's continuing here down the leg side. Oh, wide call by the umpire. The umpires are very harsh at anything down the leg side. That was just a whisker away from hitting the pad.
Yeah, straying down the leg side, very close to that leg stump. But the left and right hand combination is sometimes very difficult to adjust. Zawar is a quality bowler. They need a breakthrough here. Otherwise, this could well go to 130, 140, who knows?
Absolutely. 4 more overs remaining. That's a full toss and straight to hand. So finally getting the man. It's Uzair Khan who's walking back here. First wicket to Zawar Farid on a very ordinary delivery, mind you.
Not a great delivery, but a great result there for Emirates Blues. Full toss, sliced away straight to that backward point. Neat catch. That's what they need. And Uzair Khan goes for a very good knock of 24 in quick time. 81 for 1 Sharjah. $81 for 1, the first breakthrough. Zawar picking up that wicket. Was fortunate for Blues. That full toss hit straight away. And That brings Chirag Suri to the middle, batting at number 3.
Nicely bowled to Chirag, dipping in. And a single to get off the mark. They've pulled things back just a little bit in the last 2.5 overs or so. Just 21 runs coming in those last 2.2 overs. So this is good going from the Blues side. They're out of the Blues certainly, because yesterday they could not pick up a wicket. And today also, for the first 6 overs, they could not pick up a wicket. Hasn't been going all that great against their bowling. In dipping again, no room and poor effort. That's very poor in the field. Hazrat Bilal, I think, there.
Very casual there. And clearly, Zawar is not impressed. Even Akif Raja there at long on. Clearly, frustration there for Blues. They just picked up a wicket. They need to sharpen up in the field. Oh, that was a simple piece of fielding.
I think took his eyes off the ball and was looking at the keeper. Couple of runs, couple of easy ones. 127 is the projected score. They might cross it if Khalid Shah keeps on going like that. That's beautifully flicked away for a 4.
Another poor delivery. Wonderfully whipped away from Khalid Shah. He's a quality player. Won't miss on such opportunities. Just drifting down the leg side. Bit of a gift there.
Yeah, the last ball was similar to this, but this time it was a little outside that line of leg stump. And that's why Khalid Shah capitalizing on it. Still a decent over this. Just 8 coming off it from Zawar Farid. And he's picked up a wicket as well. Khalid going all guns blazing in a very important game. 58 of 25. He's still out there. Slow ball. This is up in the air. Is someone getting underneath? Someone does. Just could not reach the ball. Couple of runs.
Well, coming a long way from that extra cover area. Maybe got a fingertips to it. Was a tough one. These are the chances which can really turn a game on its head. Zawar with that change of pace. And he made a good ground there. Got hands to it. Another drop catch.
Yeah, when you get to it, it's a crime to drop it. You've done all the hard yards. You've gotten to the ball. That was at a distance from you, and you drop a simple take in the end. Single to end the over. They're looking good, Sharjah. 7 overs gone, 91 for 1. That's Khalid Shah's 50 for you. He started with a couple of very good shots through the offside. This was the second over of the innings. Mind you, 20 came off it. All of them coming from the bat of Khalid Shah. And since then, he's been unstoppable. He slowed down just a little bit when he was close to his 50, but kept going. It doesn't matter the bowler. The shots kept coming, and he's hit quite a few sixes. Already in the top 5-6 hitting list. Khalid Shah already in the top 5 run getters list. Khalid Shah celebrating his 50 there with a boundary. Wonderful effort on a big day.
Captain standing tall when it really mattered. That's the floating power play signal by Nadeem Anjum, the umpire. So we can expect more fireworks here, Faizan.
Chirag Suri has been in some decent form as well, although it is going to be Khalid Shah on strike. As Akif comes into bowl, flat batting it towards mid-wicket. There's a fielder there. It's going to be only a single. He had a few yards to cover. That fielder did well. And that resulted in just 1 run.
Very important over from Akif Raja. Captains of Emirates Blues. He also needs to stand up, put his hand up and control the damage. Possibly get a wicket or 2 here.
Yeah, he's bowled well. Possibly the pick of the bowlers from the Blues. Akif Raja has picked up 9 wickets in this tournament, which compared to the topmost wicket taker might not be the best. 17 for the topmost wicket taker, Zohaib Zubair, and in just 10 games, mind you. But when you look at the Emirates bowling unit, they haven't really done well. This is flicked away nicely in the gap. Chirag Suri will look for two. Oh no, that's poor running between the wickets. There was a two written all over it.
A bit of hesitation there. Khalid wasn't interested. There's a little mix-up there. And that split second, you got to make that decision. And they decide against it. Certainly there was two was on there.
Yeah, I think Chirag Suri wasn't interested in coming back. He was very slow off the blocks. Very slow to complete the first run. It has to be Khalid to take the strike to this bowler in this over. Just two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. That's a wide. Certainly is. Every time Akif Raja bowls a wide outside off, there's dialogue between Akif Raja and the umpire.
Well, this hot afternoon, fast bowler running in. You don't want to be bowling it, those extra deliveries again and again. So sometimes a bit of frustration comes in as well.
Absolutely, it's not easy for a faster bowler to go to the 30-yard circle, start all over once again. It's 44 degrees Celsius out there still. This is up in the air. Has he connected? No, he hasn't. That's great work. Great work. What a catch that. We've seen some great catches in the tournament. And this has to be right up there.
Akif Raja breaking through here. Khalid Shah going big. But take about that young man. He's covered a lot of ground, a lot of territory, running all the way. He was swiveling in the wind as well. Have a look at that. And the presence of mind to just lob it in the air, and then he comes back. Was well away from him, diving away and taking that one. They still want to make sure when his feet touch the boundary outside, he was not in contact with the ball.
I think he was good. From the naked eye, it felt he was good. I wasn't even looking at the TV when he took the catch. I was looking at the man when he was taking the catch. And I think what I felt from up here, although it is at the furthest end of the ground from the comm box, that he was clear. That effort is worth celebrating. I think it was Ethan D'Souza. Brilliant stuff coming in from the young man. And look at that, the agility. Keeps looking at the ball, keeps looking at it, then jumps across the boundary. Comes back in. There you go, he's clear. Has he collected it? Yes, he has. Brilliant work, Ethan D'Souza. That's out. A great knock from Khalid Shah comes to an end with a brilliant catch. That's good cricket overall. 62 of just 29. He walks back, and now Emirates Blues a little bit in control. This is up in the air. Look at that. That was the replay, real time. Look at that, look at that. He had run a lot of distance and then threw the ball, dove, caught it again. Brilliant catch. We've seen one very good catch from Ayan Afzal Khan on the boundary, one-handed. We saw a great catch yesterday as well from Saghir Khan, diving to his right, one-handed again. And this one, I think those are the three topmost catches in this tournament. Wrapped on the pads, going down. only a single. Akif Raja has pulled things back wonderfully. Captain getting the captain of the opposite side also. Just a wide and leg by. Those are the 2 extras. 3 runs off the bat in this over and a wicket as well. Brilliant stuff. Irfan is the new batter who's come out to bat. He'll take strike. Already off the mark on the first ball.
That was an incredible effort from Ethan D'Souza. Those are the moments can really turn the game on its head. All the momentum with Sharjah, but Blues fighting hard here at the back end as Akif Raja charging in outside off stump. He leaves it alone. Another wide. Well, he's clearly frustrated here.
Yeah, we could hear him in the comm box. That's how frustrated he was. He needs to be disappointed only with himself. That was way too wide. And Irfan has taken an off-stump guard, mind you. So that was further away. Still outside the tramp lines. And rightly called a wide by the umpire.
Irfan will be looking to hit big through the leg side. Beautifully balled and beautifully played. Carved away. Pass point for a boundary.
Irfan knew what you were going to say. And he has proved you wrong. He played to the other side. That was beautifully timed. Didn't try to hit it too hard, and normally that happens with Irfan. He tries to bludgeon the ball. This time just guiding it and getting 4 of it. So 4 runs coming off the last over. That'll bring the 100 up for Sharjah. 101 for 2 after 8. World Championship of Legends. That's WCL. That's starting from 3rd of July till the 13th of July, live from Edgbaston in England. We're going to bring that to you as well, the coverage of the WCL, as the first ball has been played down towards long on for a single.
102 for 2. Just 11 more legal deliveries remaining. Would love to get another 30 possibly. Very much possible with the likes of Irfan and Suri at the crease.
I think Irfan is a much better player to take the attack to the spinner here, because he can play the slog sweep. He can play the ball in the air intentionally. Chirag Suri is more of a conservative batter. That's what I was talking about. Look at that. Switch it. 1 bounce 4.
Oh, brilliant improvisation from Irfan. He's improved his batting immensely this summer. Look at that for a shot.
In fact, the change in him came right after coming back from Zimbabwe. He was one of those players who had travelled to Zimbabwe. There were just 3 players from the UAE travelling to Zimbabwe for the T10 League. And the kind of experience, and I was talking to him there in Zimbabwe, he was telling me the kind of experience that he was getting in the nets, that has helped him immensely.
Very, very hard working cricketer. He goes again, straight down the ground. Right in the center of those 2 fielders. Back-to-back boundaries here for Irfan.
Yeah, that's good counter punch coming in from Irfan. 2 back-to-back 4s. Usaid under pressure right away. 3 balls into the over. He's given away 9 already. Beautifully bisecting the field there. And almost got it to the boundary as well. A horizontal bat shot on a full ball. Another switch hit. Hasn't got a lot of bat on that, but will still steal a single.
This time it was a bit fuller. And wasn't able to get under that one. Wonderful over this one. Again, 10 of it. 2 more deliveries remaining. It's time for Chirag Suri to really step the foot on the gas.
Oh, wide. Very poor delivery.
He'll be looking to play that slog sweep. If he bowls middle and off, that's his go-to area with the wind as well. So watch out. Fuller. This is excellent bowling.
Yeah, very good comeback delivery after that wide. And that will be 5 balls in the over. He's given away 11 in this over. Still a decent over in the context of the game. 12 in fact. With that single coming in. 113 for 2. Just 7 more balls remaining in this innings. Irfan would want to maximize that. Tossed up. This is up in the air. Full toss going nowhere. And taken. That's a soft dismissal for Irfan on a poor delivery. So 2 wickets coming on full tosses.
Bit of luck there for Sad. Irfan is such a good striker of the ball. Perhaps she could have hit it through the leg side. It's a bit high as well.
It was pretty high. I thought the umpires would be interested. They are not. So Irfan will have to depart. They've pulled things back quite a lot. Emirates Blues 113 for 3. Irfan departs for 14. $113 for 3 after 9. Just 6 more balls remaining. It's an ITW Prodigy and TPT 360 production. That's nicely played. That's Chirag Suri of old. What a shot. 4.
Oh, that's a great shot from Chirag Suri. And that's where his strength lies, through the offside. That was the back of the hand slow ball to generate that much of power. It was really a special one from him.
They can still get to 130 here. 13 more balls remaining. That was the wicket. Yeah, I think a good call by the umpire there. For a moment we thought that the umpires would be interested. Looking at that once again for a no ball. Oh, nicely bowled. Beautifully bowled by Hazrat Bilal. Directed. Might have had the man. Not to be.
That was a brilliant Yorker. He has the ability to bowl some great Yorkers. I thought that full toss, initially we thought that was above the waist, but it just dipped on Irfan at the last second.
Absolutely. Good call from the umpire. Just 4 more balls remaining. Decent start to the over. Just 5 of the first 2 balls. It's going to be Rojit, the hero in the last game for Sharjah. 40 of 17 he scored and hits this straight to the man at fine leg. So this is turning out to be a decent over from Hazrat Bilal. He was taken to the cleaners in the first over, getting hit for 19 runs, or 17 runs in fact. And now he's given away 6 runs in the first 3 balls of the over.
A wonderful couple of Yorkers coming in from Hazrat Bilal. He's got to be careful. He can't afford to stray onto the pads. He has the ability to bowl that great Yorker. Got to finish strong here.
Oh, trying to ram the ball, missing it completely, Chirag Suri. And Hazrat Bilal has a wicket. That will be a consolation wicket for Hazrat Bilal with the kind of stick that he's taken in this tournament. Nicely bowled, looking for the Yorkers. And Chirag Suri trying to be cheeky. He walks back. 9 of 9 deliveries. And it's going to be 119 for 4 now. Farhan Khan is the new batter coming out to bat. The two men together on the crease, that made all the difference in yesterday's match. And gets the man. Yorker does the trick once again. Where were these Yorkers? You need to question Hazrat Bilal.
Great delivery. He's on a hat-trick now. Can't do much about it as a new batter. It's right up in the block hall.
Farhan comes and Farhan departs. So that's a not off the first ball. Golden duck for him. He scored a brilliant 21 of just 6 deliveries yesterday. Walks back today. And it's a very good finish coming in from the Blues here.
Oh, these are the 2 wickets. He's on a hat-trick. The first one followed by a cracking Yorker to get rid of Farhan. He's on a hat-trick here.
That too on the last ball of the innings. He has a chance to get there. This will be the first if it happens. Oh, almost getting through. What a good finish coming in from Hazrat Bilal. All his experience coming into play here. Just 7 of the over and 2 wickets. Well done, Hazrat Bilal. So in 10 overs, Sharjah have scored 120, and it is a great pullback job coming in towards the last 4 overs from the Emirates Blues. 120 for 5, so it's going to be 121 to win this game for the Emirates Blues in the first semi-finals.
A brilliant pullback from Emirates Blues bowlers. Getting rid of Khalid Shah wicket. That catch could be a difference of about 10 to 15 runs. Those sort of efforts really makes a difference. Look at the batting guard there. Khalid Shah leading the side from the top with 62 of 29. Outstanding batting. Outstanding bit of start from these 2 openers. Ajman also amongst the runs, 24. Brisk cameo, 14 deliveries. Chirag Suri was bowled by Bilal for 9. And useful contribution from Irfan as well, 14 of 6. 9 extras, 120 for 5. They got runs on the board here.
And they've got the bowling as well to defend those runs, frankly. Sharjah has the best bowling unit. But look at how the Emirates Blues unit did. Akif Raja bowled well, 2 overs, 18 runs, picking up a wicket. Picked up the big wicket of Khalid Shah. Aryan Saxena, very expensive in his 1 over, 20 runs. Hazrat Bilal, expensive in his first over, came back very strongly. Just giving away 7 runs and picking up 2 wickets on a hat-trick at one point of time, and finished it well for the Blues. Harsh Desai, 1 over, decent in the context of the game, 13 runs. Zawar Farid, brilliant, 2 overs, 21 runs, picking up a wicket. Usaid Amin came back strongly in the second over, picked up Irfan's wicket also, 2 overs, 21 runs, and picked up a wicket. 9 extras and the total of 120. How important this is going to be in a semi-final. Highlights for you. In the first over itself, Khalid Shah went slam bang and got 10 runs of that first over. This is how the first ball was bowled, and he went berserk after facing a couple of balls for singles. In the second over, he got stuck into the bowler and took 20 runs off it. And that's when Sharjah was flying out of the blocks. His partner, Uzair Man, also continued, but it was Khalid Shah's onslaught that took the team to 48 runs in the first 3 overs. Harsh Desai came in, tried to plug the runs, but got hit for a maximum, conceding 13 in that over. Uzair Man joined the party and hit Zawar Farid for a big one. And that was Khalid Shah's 50. Good celebration coming in from Khalid Shah, stepping up. That's how the first wicket went down, on a full toss, square of the wicket. But Khalid Shah continued, and this was the catch that could bring about his end. That did actually bring about his end. Brilliant effort from the fielder there, Ethan D'Souza. Irfan came out and played a few very good shots, including this one, the switch hit. And then a full toss, and he hit it straight down to the long on's throat. Zawar Farid taking a good catch, and then those 2 wickets on back-to-back deliveries. That was Farhan. At that point, Hazrat Bilal was on a hat-trick. He finished off things well with just a single. So 121 to get for Emirates Blues to win this semi-final and go ahead into the finals at 12.1 runs per over. Will they be able to do it? We'll come back and tell you. Stay tuned.
Good afternoon, cricket fans, and welcome back. It's finals day at the fan code Emirates D10 2024, powered by 7 districts. The first semi-final in progress, and Sharjah, led by the wonderful half-century of their captain Khalid Shah, have posted a score of exactly 120 runs in their first 10 overs. Good contribution by Uzair Man, but fair play to the Blues. They fought back well in the second half of the innings through the quality bowling of Hazrat Bilal and, of course, their captain Akif Raja. So 121, a very chaseable target, but Sharjah, their fast bowling is their strength. So it certainly will be a challenge for the young Blues batting lineup. The men in red and black looking to go to their second consecutive Emirates D10 final. Of course, they missed out last season to Abu Dhabi. Alishan Sharfu was outstanding that night. But today could be a different story. In the com box alongside me for what should be a thrilling run chase is the one and only Rashid Mohammed. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Ahmed. Thank you very much. I think it's pretty hot and humid conditions here in Ajman, but Sharjah have done really well to get to 120 runs. The latter half of the innings, the lower order couldn't really contribute as much as the start that was provided early on by Khalid Shah, like you mentioned. But good opportunity. They've got a very strong bowling lineup. Emirates Blues will really have to play out of their skins here to get to those 121 runs.
Almost certainly. But they do have a top order in form. Ahmed Tariq making 2 excellent 50s back-to-back, and Zawar Farid being given the opportunity to open alongside him. I like this move. They need somebody experienced to go out there and be aggressive in the power play alongside Ahmed Tariq.
Oh, absolutely. You're spot on there. They need that start that they require, especially in the first 2 overs. If you can get to at least 25 or 30 runs without losing too many wickets in the first 2 overs, that might set the platform for the latter overs to really chase down those 120 runs. But it's going to be mighty difficult. Farhan Khan, we know he's in top form. He's one of the bowlers to look out for in this tournament. He's been one of the finds of the tournament, and they will have to really negotiate against him.
Oh, absolutely. The likes of Farhan Khan, Mohammad Rohid to the left of your screen as well. Zahoor Khan, the legend, is part of the Sharjah squad as well. And you have Khuzaima bin Tanveer. But this man, like you mentioned, he's perhaps been the most eye-catching performer in the bowling department of the entire fan code Emirates D10.
Yeah, he bowls at pace, and he's got that ability to swing the ball both the ways, which really troubles the batters. We saw yesterday as well. He was brilliant early on, and they were up against a lot of good sides in this tournament. And Sharjah, they've lost just 1 game in the tournament, I think, or 2 of them, I think.
Yeah, they've been very dominant right throughout. Meanwhile, Zawar Farid, best of 44. He needs to replicate that. Very decent strike rate. He played a very good innings against Dubai yesterday afternoon to get Emirates Blues into the semi-finals. And Ahmed Tariq, he's been outstanding in the tournament. 2 half centuries, strike rate of 200 plus. He's just 19 years old. What a great find and a great discovery by the Blues.
Yeah, some of the youngsters have done really well in this tournament. Now it's going to be Farhan Khan. We're just about to start play. Nadeem Anjum calls the play, and first delivery coming up.
Here we go then, Farhan to Zawar. And immediately looking to be hyper-aggressive. He's just too quick and bowling that delicious line as well.
Yeah, good delivery to start with. Swinging away from the right-hander. So yesterday as well, he was troubling the Ajman boys. It was Samat Yurab and Shahrukh Amin couldn't get him away, and what a spell he bowled early on.
And I remember that 6-ball sequence he bowled to Taimur Ali. Eventually got him out, nicking off to the keeper. Just couldn't lay bat on ball. He bowls that back of length, hard length at good pace. Zawar just needs to use the pace of the bowler against him. Oh, this has gone as a top edge. Third man in the circle, and the ball will skid away for 4.
A lucky start. This was our Farid. That could have gone anywhere. But with the pace with which Farhan bowls, as soon as you get that top edge over the keeper, it's always going to run away towards the boundary. They wouldn't mind those first runs on the board for the Blues.
Yeah, they'll take them any way they come in the power play. Zahoor Khan more towards deep point. Now he's come in that orthodox, finer deep third position. Pardon me, it's not Zahoor Khan. He's at fine leg. I think it's Chirag Suri out there on the fence. So Zawar off the mark. Not in convincing fashion, but whatever works. There is also a deep square leg in position as well. Khuzaima bin Tanveer just getting warmed up as well. Another exciting young fast bowler. Very dangerous. Oh, beautiful delivery. Look at that bounce of a good length. Tremendous.
Oh, that's a fabulous delivery. What a good response this is from Farhan. Even though the previous one wasn't a bad delivery, this one was way better than that. And like Ahmed mentioned, look at where Khalid Shah is collecting that. Just at shoulder height. Tells you that even on these dead pitches, he's getting that ball to really do something.
And Khalid Shah is right next to the 30-yard ring as well. So he's at least 20 to 25 yards back there and collecting it around head height. Incredible. And what I like about Farhan is he always gives it his absolute all. Swing and a miss again. Has he nicked off? Umpire says yes. And Farhan Khan has struck an early blow.
Oh, this is a reward for good bowling. Excellent bowling, moving away from the right-hander. Zawar trying to go for that expensive drive through the offside. They had a bit of gap there, enticing him to go through there. But a good catch behind the stumps, easily taken by Khalid Shah. First blow here for Emirates Blues. The experienced Zawar Farid will have to walk back. Couldn't do much damage. It's 4 of 4 for him. And Emirates Blues in a spot of bother early in the innings. First wicket down, 4 on the board.
New batter in is Madhav. And a sharp delivery once again. Look at that ball sail through to the keeper.
Well, this is amazing from Sharjah and Farhan Khan. The way he gives that start to Team Sharjah, it's never easy to go against him. That experiment to change the batting order, bring in Zawar towards the top of the order, that hasn't worked for Emirates Blues, and I think they are in a bit of trouble here because they haven't been able to get it going. Just one boundary, and that one a streaky one. So this is a brilliant start here for Sharjah.
Putting so much pressure on the batting already is Farhan Khan. And shouldering arms to that one as well. A cracking over. Only 4 runs off it and the key wicket of Zawar Farid. Blues on the back foot. 4 for 1.
Slightly down, slightly.
So it's going to be Shahid Bhutta sharing the new ball with Farhan Khan. Tell us more about him, Rashid.
Well, we've seen him in the tournament, and he's been mighty impressive with his height and that good action. Very rhythmic, and likes to bring the ball, take the ball away from the right-hander. He's been very effective for Team Sharjah.
He's been tremendous. Starts off with the full delivery, toe end of the bat. And Zahoor Khan, good reflexes at short third. That ball could have easily beaten him for 4.
Yeah, which is why you see he gets the high five from the captain. He's done well. Well, these are testing conditions for the players out there. Remember, whoever wins this game will be playing the final tonight at 9:45 local time, and the second semi-final will be underway right after this game. It's going to be Abu Dhabi against Emirates Reds. That's a game to watch out for.
Oh, absolutely. Really looking forward to that one. A mouth-watering clash of 2 heavyweight batting lineups. Nicely flicked towards the mid-wicket region. Fielder was just outside the 30-yard ring. Chirag Suri will clean it up. And good running between the wickets. Ahmed Tariq putting in the hard yards to make it a double.
Well, you'll see that from these youngsters, young legs. They will cover those 22 yards quite quickly, which is why Sharjah will need to be on their toes. But as long as the boundaries don't come in, I think Sharjah won't mind singles and doubles. Good running, excellent running.
Yeah, that was the sort of application we needed from Zawar Farid. He was just looking to swing across the line on every delivery. Was unnerved by the pace of Farhan. Oh, that was a hittable delivery. Short and wide. Ahmed Tariq just couldn't latch onto it.
I missed it completely. I was away from him as well, which is why it's called the wide. First extras on the board for the Blues. They'll need to really not let these loose deliveries get away. They need to get boundaries of those.
And it's going to be a relentless assault from Sharjah. They have very attack-minded bowlers. Still have Khuzaima bin Tanveer, number 56 on your screen, Rohit Khan as well. They all look to take wickets, bowl those attacking lines and lengths. So if you can counter-attack them, you can get runs. Down the leg side. And even though it's off the pads, they'll take it. 4 runs.
Yeah, big dive there from Khalid behind the stumps, but even he couldn't get to it. He's been very impressive behind the stumps in this tournament. Look at that. Good effort, but a wayward delivery from Shahid. First time we've seen a Sharjah bowler bowling a delivery down the leg side.
He's certainly getting that ball to hoop in sharply into the right-hander. Just not the right lines. Need to start a bit wider outside off and then get that ball to finish within the stumps. But no serious alarm bells just yet. Emirates Blues well behind the asking rate of 12 per over. Well, that's very brave indeed. Didn't quite connect on that ramp towards third. And they'll only pick up a single. A lot of effort done for 1 run.
Well, he was just probably trying to go paddle it over fine leg, but then the adjustment from Shahid Butta, I think, showed his cards a little too early on that occasion, Ahmed Tariq, which is why he bowled it way outside off stump. But still manages to get a single. Very lucky. That could have easily gone into the hands of Zahoor Khan at short third.
Plus, there was a deep point in position as well who could have reached it. So a difficult shot. But that's the kind of pressure the Sharjah bowling attack puts on you. Swinging across the line, Madhav Manoj aiming for mid-wicket when the ball was well outside off. That's not a good stroke.
I think that fielder you're talking about at deep backward point, which is why they're trying to go across the line and try to play a safer shot and get a boundary in the process. But it's not going to be easy against the bowling of somebody like Shahid Butta, who's got pace. He gets that extra bit of bounce as well.
Oh, absolutely. And that's the difference. That's what you need to do in the D10 format. Try to play your shots according to the merit and still go at a high economy rate. Can be difficult for young batters. Oh, quick delivery. And that's really taken off. And that will go through. Dropped by the wicketkeeper, but no bat involved. A fiery over from Shahid Butta comes to an end. 12 for 1 after the power play are the Blues. So Farhan Khan will complete his spell on the hunt for more wickets. Oh, what a delivery. He's opened him up like a can of tomato juice.
Oh, what a delivery. And this is the advantage Khalid Shah has. He can use his premier bowler on the trot to bowl 2 overs. Doesn't have to really worry about the depth. Towards the death, he's got Zahoor Khan, he's got Khuzaima bin Tanveer, he's got so many other options he can bowl with. And Farhan Khan, well, he's mighty impressive. What a great talent he is.
That might be the ball of the tournament. Look at that. Just straightening up on that off-stump line. Ahmed Tariq is lucky he couldn't lay bat on it. That was unplayable to say the least. Well, he missed it by a yard there. This is sensational bowling from Farhan Khan.
Well, this is outstanding bowling. Simply marvelous. Farhan Khan trying to bowl that delivery back off length against the right-hander. Ahmed Tariq coming down the track. Well, he was nowhere near the ball. Just out of frustration, he was trying to just unsettle him.
Well, they are certainly very unsettled here. And thankfully, for the opposition, he only bowls 2 overs per match. Otherwise, what kind of devastation can he create when he can bowl 4 or 10? Beaten him all ends up. Good luck playing that one.
No feet movement at all from Ahmed Tariq. Normally he's a very technically correct batter, but today just missing out, no feet movement. He's stuck in his crease, gets the initial movement and then the front foot just doesn't go anywhere.
This is fabulous bowling. Luckless spell so far from Farhan, but look at that, 3 dots on the trot. And to be honest, they haven't looked like even being able to lay bat on ball here. And he's put so much pressure on the Blues early in the piece. The game is running away from them. And even their in-form batter, Ahmed Tariq, is struggling. Swing and a miss again. It's an action replay.
I'll get a slip in there. The way the ball is jagging away, Khalid Shah might just want to put in a slip. But he's been so unlucky, Farhan Khan, in this tournament. The numbers don't do justice to his bowling. He's been absolutely magnificent.
What a spell. Well, can we see a maiden over here? We saw one yesterday at long last. I have run through the stats sheets. I think that was the first one of the tournament.
Oh, you said otherwise.
Well,
Got you there.
I was just guessing. We've done a lot of matches in the last 10 days, 40 odd. Can make the occasional. This time tucks it away towards square leg. And he'll be quite relieved. He's weathered the storm and survived the spell from Farhan Khan.
Well, he's bowled 11 deliveries so far. And there have been 3 deliveries that have touched the bat. All 3 of them have taken the outside edge or the inner half of the bat. First one ran away towards the boundary. Second one, he picked up a wicket of Zawar Fareed. And the third one, which is just now, the last delivery, which was played off an inner edge.
And this one, a hard batting wicket. If you give him a grassy surface, what havoc can he wreak? What a find for the UAE. Meanwhile, Madhav in the firing line. And a typical swing and a miss. He missed it by 2 yards. What a spell from Farhan Khan. 2 overs, 1 for 5. Sharjah on top, Emirates Blues 13 for 1. Well, what a fabulous over it was from Farhan Khan. Rashid, take us through it.
Oh, this was an amazing over. They couldn't just get bad on ball. He was bowling such a good line and he got his basics right. Didn't try to do anything differently. Just bowling that ball away from the right-hander.
And getting that consistent seam movement as well on a very bare surface. Just that snap of the wrist and getting that ball to straighten. Test match line and lengths here in the D10. And proving to be nigh unplayable. Meanwhile, Shahid Bhutta will also complete his spell early. So in the hunt for wickets are Sharjah. Down the leg side. Just not been able to control that in-swing Shahid Bhutta from the other end.
Yeah, I think he naturally takes the ball away from the right-hander, but now he's just trying to bring it into him, which is why he hasn't been able to control. We saw one that was off the pads that ran away towards the boundary. So he'll have to be more consistent. And this is where he needs to be very consistent. Obviously, also because that they've got another game if they go on to win this game, which they look likely to. They've got a final, and Khalid Shah might just have to change that bowling order.
Oh, absolutely. And the overhead conditions will change dramatically as well. Swing and a miss. It was wide of off. Fumbled by the keeper. And Madhav Manoj with the opportunistic single there. Good game awareness.
Yeah, very good game awareness. They're trying to take every run. Trying to overcompensate there, Shahid Bhutta, bowling it way outside off stump. And Khalid, for some reason, hasn't been able to collect cleanly against him.
Yeah, maybe that wind is making that ball swirl in the air. And as I was mentioning, in the late evening, we saw last night a lot of dew. That ball was coming on nicely to the bat, skidding on. Mohammad Wasim did what he did. So he need to be absolutely spot on. Pulled away, but not with much conviction. Will plug and land in front of the square leg. So the runs only coming in drip by drip here for the Blues.
Yeah, only one boundary so far. That one was a streaky one as well by Zawar Fareed. Since then, they have been boundary-less. Some very good bowling. Don't take anything away from how Farhan Khan and Shahid Bhutta have bowled. I think they've done really well here. And Emirates Blues, they really haven't got a grasp of this game.
Yeah, required run rate already in Very difficult proportions. Above 15 runs per over required. Leading edge. That one just straightened up on him. And finally, Shahid Bhutta. It's taken him a while, but that's the line and length he needs to bowl here.
And Tariq, well, he's been struggling today. He's been the man in form for Emirates Blues, but look at that delivery. Could have easily taken the leading edge and gone back to the bowler. Very lucky. What an outstanding spell this has been from both the fast bowlers.
Yeah, like you mentioned, he's been in great form. Strike rate of 200 plus in the D10. And if such a technically sound, in-form batter is struggling, just shows you the quality. Edge then taken. Shahid Bhutta finally finds his range. And Ahmed Tariq has nicked off to Khalid Shah.
Well, the struggle comes to an end for Ahmed Tariq. Some very good bowling. And Khalid doesn't miss out on that. Good sharp catch behind the stumps. Easily done. Another one bites the dust for Emirates Reds. 4 of 11, 17 for 2.
Another exciting batter, Yusuf Khan, coming in at number 4. Was outstanding in last year's D10. Couldn't quite live up to those standards in this edition. But he is strong square of the wicket. Oh, that one rushed onto him. That would have crashed into his midriff there. Just got his bat down in time. But even Shahid Bhutta, after all said and done, has had tremendous bowling figures in the semi-final.
Considering a T10 format and the semi-finals of the tournament, he's done really well. He has that ability to get the ball to nip into the right-hander, and also that extra height he's got that helps you to get that extra bit of bounce.
Absolutely, it's not all about raw pace. They can move the ball in the air off the deck, hence proving very, very difficult for the Blues. Searching for more wickets. Swinging across the line. Well, Madhav Manoj is certainly not going to die wondering here.
Well, once again, like you mentioned earlier as well, this kind of length, you have to play it through the offside. Go through the line. Don't try and go against the line. Shahid also gets that, we've been talking about that extra bounce he gets, which is why it gets even more difficult for the youngsters to really gauge that and get those shots going for themselves.
Absolutely, you've got the fielders in on the offside. Try to look to loft in that region. Just splice towards the mid-off region, and it will beat the two fielders for 4. So a long time coming. It's the second boundary for the Blues.
Oh, this is probably the first time Shahid has bowled a fuller length delivery. It was a touch full on that occasion, and Manoj did get a bit of bat on that. Played it straight, and that ran away towards the boundary. Welcome boundary here for Emirates Blues to end the over. 22 for 2 after 4.
Ayan Afzal Khan, UAE's premier all-rounder, coming on to bowl.
The wonder kid of UAE.
Well, what a rise to his international career. It just felt like yesterday We were watching him play age cricket for the UAE, and now he was one of the cornerstone players of the national team, Rashid.
Oh yeah, he's a very talented youngster. Very confident in his approach. That's what I like about him. He's got a clear mind. First delivery has been played towards mid-wicket. Just falls short of the fielder. Good effort in the deep. But Ayan Khan, what a talent he is. Absolutely wonderful. And he's done so much in such a short span of time for UAE cricket.
Absolutely. And you mentioned the key word, confidence, self-belief. That can overcome many things. He's so mentally strong. Big heave again. Action replay dropping in front of the fielder. So Madhav Manoj couldn't quite latch on there. And talking about Ayan Afzal Khan, whatever deficiencies he has, but he believes in himself so strongly, and he can maintain his cool under the spotlight of international cricket, and that's why he's had so much success.
Oh, absolutely. He's got such a strong head on those shoulders. Doesn't seem like he's a 19-year-old. Very confident. This is up in the air. Should be taken by Khalid Shah. Gets his first wicket. Ayan Afzal Khan deserves it.
Beautiful bowling. Perfect line and length. Hint of grip. And when you're swinging across the line, when the ball is turning away from you, it's always going to get you into trouble. Yusuf Khan, well, a very poor shot. And an easy catch for Khalid Shah. Third wicket down for the Blues. Yusuf comes and goes. 24 for 3. Hard hitting Mohammad Asif coming in at number 5. And well, this game is looking like it's pretty much done and dusted here. Still 90 odd runs required in the next 5.5 overs. So it might be the curtain call for Emirates Blues. Oh, beautiful delivery, targeting that front pad, Ayan Afzal Khan.
Yeah, good delivery to the new man. And I think you're right. Looks very bleak here for Emirates Blues. It's just about how many runs they can get in the 10 overs. Oh, that's another good delivery. He's getting the ball to grip and turn away from the right-hander. They want to come back for the second. This will be close. This will be close. Oh, Khalid Shah tries to do a Dhoni there. Misses out. And they might just want to go for the third. No.
Very lucky escape for Asif. That looked like he was absolutely gone for all money. Ayan a bit unhappy, rightly so. He keeps very high standards for himself and the rest of his teammates. And Asif, well, lucky escape. Never wanted the two, was pushed through by Madhav. Oh, this has gone straight up. Ayan, can you do it? Just beyond his reach. And they'll pick up yet another couple here. But a very good over from Ayan Afzal Khan. Only 6 runs off it in the end. At the halfway stage, Emirates Blues are struggling at 28 for 3. Double change in the com box as Faizan and Azhar Khans take over once again.
Thank you very much, Ahmed Khwaja and Rashid Mohammed. Well, Sharjah completely dominating this game so far. 28 for 3 after 5. Blues clearly struggling. as I've been joined by Faizan Khan.
Thank you so much, Asghar. Still a lot of runs to get here. 102 more in those 5 overs. In fact, 92 of those 5 overs. The heat has gotten to me. But yeah, they've got a lot of bowlers still to bowl. Khozema is coming into bowl now. Zahoor will also come into bowl a little later in the day. There's a discussion between the Sharjah captain and the umpires right now. I don't know what this is about. I think they're looking to change the ball here. There is some discussion. We clearly don't know about this. I think they're changing the ball. The umpires are looking at the ball very seriously. Rashid in the background tells me, just like a math exam paper. To him. And grade 5, mind you. I think there's still some discussion going on. I think they're very serious about the issue, whatever has happened. And Khalid Shah is just nodding and saying yes to everything that the umpires have to tell him. I think it has to do with the ball. And now Khalid has his point to make also. That doesn't look like a very good discussion out there between the captain and the umpire. Well, we'll get to know exactly what it was a little later, but this is not looking good. The discussion is still on with the leg umpire. They're in total control of the situation, Sharjah. They don't need to do anything silly here. They still have another game to play if they win this, and they're looking like winning this. Just 28 on board after the halfway mark in the second innings. 3 wickets down for the opposition already. So they are in total control of the game. Khozema will come into bowl. All the discussions are done and dusted. Let's get back on with the game.
28 for 3. Khozema will be bowling with that replaced ball as he's steaming in from the pavilion end. Played away on the offside. Finds the gap. The chase is on. Not quite out of the middle. They'll come back for a couple there.
It held up a little bit in that lush grass towards the boundaries. But a couple of runs, things have been looking very bleak for the Blues. They've done all the hard work to get into the top 4, and Sharjah just overpowering them with the bat first and now with the ball. Madhav on strike once again. This time it's short, it's up in the air. A fielder, Irfan, I think, is getting underneath. Good effort. Drops it. Had a good ground to cover, and a direct hit might have had Madhav as well. It's hit Madhav, mind you. He's still looking for a run there. That's great cricket all around. A good ball, not a great shot. Good effort in the field, good throw from the boundary.
That's wonderful effort there from Irfan. Diving away, made good ground, got both hands to it. He'll be dead disappointed. Should have hung on to that one. And great presence of mind from Rohit all the way, coming from third man to that 30-yard circle, and bang, with that strong arm.
And mind you, if I'm not wrong, Rohit hasn't bowled yet. So the troubles will continue for the blue side. This is nicely played, but couldn't get enough bat onto the ball there. And Khalid Shah disappointed. Had he collected it, it might have been a run out.
Yeah, he was looking really for that run out opportunity. Talking about Sharjah's bowling. Have a look at the replay. Trying to ramp it round the corner. Went in the air. Ah, that would have been touch and go. But a superb fast bowling.
I think that would have been out on the non-strikers end because Madhav took a lot of time getting going. Swing and a miss. So a decent over once again. Just 6, just 5 coming off it, of the first 4 balls in fact. It's 33 for 3. This is big time struggle for Emirates Blues against this possibly the best bowling unit in this tournament.
Oh, certainly. This fast bowling attack, add to that the guile of Ayan Afzal. They can defend anything. This kind of attack, you got all the opportunity in the world to defend any total.
Cut away nicely as a fielder there behind point. It's still going to be a single. Oh, this is good bowling. Brilliant bowling. Exceptional bowling from Sharjah. And yeah, I totally agree with what Rashid and Ahmed Khwaja were talking about. They were talking about the fact that Farhan's numbers won't show how well he's bowled in this tournament. There have been 2 occasions that he's bowled 2 overs, given away just 5 runs and picked up a wicket. 2 occasions, 2 separate occasions in a T10 game. That's brilliant. So it's no fluke. Slow ball to end the over. Just 6 coming off it. We'll continue with that discussion. 6 overs gone. Blues struggling big time. 34 for 3. Ayan Afzal Khan to continue. This is played down the ground, hasn't timed it. Will fall well ahead of the fielder, Rohit there. So that's going to be only a single.
Very good bowling. Just slowing it down. It's a difficult hit into that strong breeze. This is outstanding stuff from Sharjah.
Madhavan 11 of 13. Those are hard. This is hard work for the batters out there in this heat, especially after fielding for 10 overs at 44 degrees Celsius. It's never easy. So I think it was a good toss to win by Sharjah. They made sure that they batted first, shielded their team from the sun, because they're looking like the team that will go ahead and play another game. This is up in the air. Rohit a little late off the blocks, but he has gotten to the ball. He takes the catch. That's comfortably taken in the end, and the 4th wicket down.
He's a brilliant fielder. Made a lot of ground and made it look easy as well. Good hands. Ayan picks up another wicket. Sharjah are on top here. Already 1 foot into the door of the final. Brilliant stuff from Rohit.
Asif walks back. He scores 6 of 7 and 36 for 4 now, Blues. Ayan Afzal Khan, 2 wickets to his name in this game. He hasn't bowled all that many overs in this D10. But whenever he has got the opportunity, he has done something with the ball. Oh, that was a mix-up. No problems there though. Ayan Afzal Khan is the kind of bowler who would certainly have done good at a wicket like this. I was talking about that at the toss. If you bowl it slow through the air, there's some perches that you can get off the wicket. That's a single on the 5th ball of the over. 85 to get, 84 to get of just 19 deliveries. It's getting more and more difficult with every passing ball.
84 of 19. It's almost next to impossible. Last ball of the over from Ajman. Round the wicket. Slow through the air. Played away off the back foot for a single.
They've almost given up here, Blues, the way their body language is as well. That'll end the spell for Ajman Afzal Khan. Brilliant overs from him. 2 overs, 10 runs, picking up 2 wickets. 83 to get in the final 3. It's 38 for 4 Blues. So 3 overs remaining in this innings, and Rohit hasn't bowled. Zahoor hasn't bowled, and I think it's going to be Zahoor now coming into bowl. They've used him at the death, asking him to bowl the 8th over and then the 10th over. And this is not a bad ploy because the way they are going, they will have to play one more game. So they would want to make sure their bowlers are fresh. And that is why it's a good ploy, good captaincy again from Khalid Shah bowling Ajman Afzal Khan for his 2 overs, because later in the day when dew comes in, the spinner won't be as effective. You would need your faster bowlers, so you need to conserve the energies of your faster bowlers as well. Khuzaima has bowled just 1 over. Rohit hasn't bowled. And Zahoor is coming into bowl his first over here. Irfan also, I think, has an over under his belt. They have got a lot of choice for those pacers. Irfan there on the on your screen, fielding that ball, just a single on the first ball. Perfect Yorker.
Obviously, the game is under their control, so they got to just rotate bowlers around. Maybe give Irfan a bowl as well. Conserve the energy. It's energy sapping conditions. Hot afternoon. They will need their quick man to be really charged up for that final.
Absolutely. They need their 4 fast bowlers to have energy for the next game also. So they need to make sure that Irfan bowls the next over, and the last over would be bowled by one of the bowlers so that Rohit is not required, so that Khuzaima doesn't bowl the second over and Zahoor doesn't bowl the second over in this heat. And they can still do that because they have a lot of reserve players who can bowl. Even Khalid Shah behind the wickets can take the gloves off and go bowl. They have got a lot of bowlers in this lineup, and that is why I always say that Sharjah is the best bowling unit in this tournament. It is just not me. As Khalid Shah said on the toss, half the UAE thinks the same thing. This is a slow ball, swatted away. Only a single. They are looking for a 2 here. With a misfield, they will get it easily. We were also talking about the fact that how good has Farhan been in this tournament. He has taken just 8 wickets in the tournament, mind you. He was brilliant all throughout the tournament, hasn't given away runs. He was very economical as well. Look at that. He's there on your screen right now. Bowled 2 overs, 5 runs, picked up a wicket today. Not the first time. He's done that previously in the tournament. So 2 of the most economical bowling performance coming in from Farhan. Good work. That's the man. And he's giving it 100% in the field also. Putting his body on the line. Good work. Getting the body behind. So it's going to be only a single. Had it gotten through him, that was 4 runs written all over it. So he would never be mentioned among the top 5 because at number 5 we have Uzair, who has picked up 11 wickets. So he's been unlucky, but he's been unplayable as well. Brilliant prospect, Farhan Khan.
He's made a huge impact taking the new ball for Sharjah. Slow delivery in the air. This could be another wicket here. Safe as house. Khuzaima takes the catch. Another one bites the dust here. Blues clearly struggling.
Not just struggling, I think they've given up here. That was in the air for a long time. Khuzaima got to it comfortably in the end and takes an easy catch. 5th wicket down. Zahoor picks up 1. It's 43 for 5. Usaid is the new batter coming out to bat. Last ball to go in this over. 5 runs and a wicket for Zahoor. It's 43 for 5. The target is 121, mind you. They're not even close to the target here, the Blues. Just no fight whatsoever coming in Blues batting. Overthrows? No. They decide against it. So that will end the over. Just 6 of it and a wicket. 8 gone, 44 for 5. That's going to be the floating power play. Mandatory floating power play now being imposed on the side. If you don't take it before the 9th over, it is imposed on you. It becomes mandatory in the 9th over. And it's going to be Mohammad Irfan, as expected, coming into bowl here. I would still love for Khalid Shah to conserve Zahoor Khan and Rohit and Khuzaima and not to make them bowl the last over, because this match has come under the belt for Sharjah. Statistically, it is not even possible now with those 12 balls remaining. And that's nicely played. Couple of runs. 75 to get off 11 deliveries. So they need around 7 runs per ball. Not possible now.
Khalid Shah, very smart of him. Giving the ball to Irfan. Conserving the energy of his fast bowlers. They'll be needed. Whether they will take on Abu Dhabi or Emirates Reds, time will tell, but it will be a cracking of a final. Good shot in front of square. That will be a boundary from Usaid.
Yeah, too late in the day. We haven't seen a lot of boundaries in this innings. That'll bring the 50 up for Blues. Again, too late in the day. Nicely played, getting on top of the ball, making sure he rolled his wrists on top of the ball to get it all along the carpet to the boundary for a 4.
Just 10 more deliveries. Sharjah, they need to get through without any trouble to their fast bowlers. Nice shot there, straight down the ground. Mid-off up in the circle. That's beautifully timed.
Yeah, nicely played again. Usaid has been in some touch with the bat, and that is why I'm a little surprised that he's come out to bat at number 7 in this innings. Plays another very good looking shot down the ground. One of the more difficult shots to play, the on drive.
That was beautifully played. Disappointing from Emirates Blues perspective. Faizan, last night they were chasing 189 against Emirates Red, and they shown great fight, great, but nothing in the semi-final today.
Absolutely. Ahmed Tariq and Zainullah played some good knocks yesterday. That's nicely played again. So 3-4s coming in this over. And that will bring the margin down just a little bit. It would not get them close. It will just bring the margin down. Because they are not even in a chance now, Blues.
They also miss Zainullah at the top of the order, along with Ahmed Tariq, and the spell from Farhan and Shahid Bhutta. Quite magnificent. Just set them back.
Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant start from those two. I think Shahid Bhutta also has bowled just 1 over. So that's good captaincy from Khalid Shah, conserving the 5 faster bowlers. And just Farhan is the only one who's bowled his quota of overs. That was missed by Khalid Shah, and they'll get an easy 2. Yeah, just a single, in fact. And that will end the over. 9 overs gone. It's 59 for 5. It is Zahoor coming in to bowl the last over. They would want to finish it off as soon as possible. 62 to get off the last 6 deliveries. Short, slower ball. He's been brilliant with that, Zahoor. All of their bowlers have been brilliant, but I would want to come back to Farhan once again because I think he's the most economical bowler when it comes to faster bowlers in this tournament. At least among the faster bowlers, he's been the most economical with just 7.38. That's his economy. That means every 10 overs he gives just 74 runs, which is brilliant.
Incredible effort from Farhan Khan. He's burst onto the scene here, well and truly. Great control as well with that genuine pace. Normally we don't associate that much of accuracy. On a docile pitch, he moved the ball both ways. Tremendous stuff.
And he is bowling like that when he hasn't even peaked yet. They say faster bowlers peak at somewhere around 24, 25 years of age. When their body is built, the muscles are strong. He's a lean man. Once he puts some effort in the gym and gets stronger muscles, he would be a force to reckon with. Nicely played, slow full toss, low full toss, played straight down. 4.
A late flurry of boundaries here for Blues. Nicely played that one from Madhav. Meeting it on the full toss. Straight as an arrow. Good shot.
Three more balls to go in the innings. Nicely played again. Straight to the fielder. Just a single.
And now it's just a matter of time. Couple of deliveries to go. How well Sharjah have performed. And it all started Khalid Shah winning the toss. Positive captaincy. Winning the toss and batting first. And then leading from the front. Taking the game on.
Khalid has been lucky as a captain. The kind of bowlers he's got in his ranks. So he can make sure that he can bowl Farhan up front. Back-to-back 2 overs from him, which the other teams don't have the liberty of doing. And another single there. One for the over called by the umpire also. So this is going to be the last ball of the innings here. And Blues are at 66 for 5. Well under par. They did a decent job last night, chasing 188. They got to 129, I think, which was a very good effort from the batting unit. Bringing some morale to the batting unit, but hasn't reflected in the game today.
It's been a very disappointing performance, especially with the bat. 121. It's pretty much doable. They needed that top order to fire. A single of the last ball of the innings. That's it. In the first semi-final, Sharjah cruised to a victory. A magnificent victory by 54 runs.
So Sharjah becomes the first team to walk into the semi-finals. Well, literally run into the semi-finals, frankly. The way they have comfortably won this game by 54 runs. In fact, 53 runs. That has to be the biggest margin of victory at this year's Emirates D10. All the hard work that the Blues had put in to get into the semis has come down to losing this game by 53 runs. Madhav and Usaid not out. 23 for Madhav and 17 of 9 for Usaid. Very clinical very professional performance coming in from the Sharjah batters first, and then the bowlers complimenting their batters as well.
Outstanding work. Total team effort. Set up early on with the bat from Khalid Shah. Then the bowlers really took charge. Phenomenal fast bowling up front from Farhan, Shahid Bhutta, Ayan Afzal, and Zaur Khan finishing off. A disappointing way to go for Blues, but they were up against a very, very good side.
Yeah, they were up against the best bowling unit, and they don't have the worst of batting as well. Sharjah. Khalid Shah performing today 62 of just 29 and set the tone for this match for his team. Captain's knock coming in from him, and then the way he used his resources, that was good as well. Look at the bowling card, disappointing. Just 23 for Madhav and 17 for Usaid. Those are the only two double figures. Rest all of them in single figures. 67 for 5 is what they scored eventually.
Outstanding bowling for Farhan there. 2 overs, 5 runs, just a wicket, but outstanding. Shahid Bhutta also bowled with great pace. 1 for 13. Ayan Afzal, ever reliable. 2 for 10. And Huzaima Tanveer bowled an economical over as well. Zaur Khan, 1 for 14. And Irfan going for 14 of his 1 over. A terrific bowling performance sealed the deal for Sharjah.
Highlights for you, more like lowlights for the Emirates Blues. Wicket in the first over itself. There you go. Outside edge, feet going nowhere, given by the umpire. Then another wicket. This time it was Shahid Bhutta. And this was played well down the ground, but there were not many boundaries. Only it's more like a wickets package coming in here. Ayan Afzal Khan came out and picked up a wicket, and then he picked up another wicket in his second over, and that was a good catch coming in from Rohit Bangash onto long on. And this was the 5th wicket. Zahoor Khan, the bowler, picking up the wicket. Some flurry of boundaries coming in towards the end of the innings, but that wouldn't do Sharjah any damage. It was Usaid who came out with 3 boundaries back to back in that over, and a final boundary coming in the final over of the innings. That's how the innings ended, and this is the summary for you. 120 clinical runs for Sharjah. In fact, there's some problem there with our graphics. Sharjah got to 120, riding on success of Khalid Shah. 62 of 29 is what he scored, and made sure that his team got to 120. Mind you, during the middle overs, they were pulled back just a little bit. It was good bowling in the second phase of the first innings. But after that, Emirates Blues just could not get ahead with the batting. It's time now for the presentation. Ahmed Khwaja is down there with our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. Let's take it there.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the post-match presentation of the Fan Code Emirates D10 2024, powered by Fan Code. In the first semi-final, it was Sharjah taking on Emirates Blues. Sharjah won the toss, elected to bat first, and they scored 120 runs precisely in the allotted 10 overs, and they restricted Emirates Blues to a score of just 67. A lot of notable performances, especially from Farhan Khan with the ball for Sharjah. 2 overs, 1 wicket taken, and giving away just 5 runs. It's time to present the Player of the Match medallion that will be given away by our honourable match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. And it's the Sharjah captain, Khalid Shah, with a match-winning hand of 62 of 29 deliveries, 4 maximums in that innings, and with the gloves on, he took 3 catches as well. As in the end, Sharjah have cruised to the final by 53 runs. Khalid Shah, this is your first time leading Sharjah in a D10 tournament, and you've taken the side to the final. You must be very proud of yourself.
Well, absolutely. Looking at our bowlers and the batters, the way they have played cricket throughout the tournament, I'm pretty happy and pretty confident enough that the guys have done well, and I'm glad that I'm in the final with the team.
And of course, usually Sharjah have opted to bowl first using their pace bowling firepower, but a different change of plans for the semi-final.
Yes, see, I knew for the fact that our bowling is one of the strengths, and the second thing was it was day match. I knew anything above 100 would be almost impossible to chase on this ground, this climate at this stage. But yeah, the boys have bowled pretty well as well.
You have become super consistent with your batting in the recent times. What adjustments have you made to your game plan or your technique in the off season?
Trust me, nothing. It's just a ball, hand, and eye coordination. If it's in your range, go for it. That's it. Simple cricket. I just don't want to confuse myself or others. Just play simple cricket. That's it.
Any preferences for the opponent in the final?
No, not at all. The way we are playing cricket, we are ready to face anyone.
Well, you're ready to face anyone and you're in prime form as well. Very well played, Khalid.
Thank you, Emma. Thank you very much.
Well, that's the very ever confident and stylish Khalid Shah and dedicating his player of the match performance to the team. A wonderful performance. Well, coming up next, we have the second semi-final. Emirates Reds taking on Abu Dhabi.